In today's video, we will be exploring the fourth habit, Think Win-Win, from the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Steven Covey. The importance of this habit has been proven by successful companies and organizations all around the world because it is one of the foundations of being able to work together with other people. You will learn what kind of mentality you will need and how to develop it to apply this habit. Let's start with a 3-minute story of Dave and Mike. Dave grew up in a decent but low family income in Mexico. He was raised by his mother who worked as a teacher and his father who worked for the bank. They were okay most of the time having a home with food on the table for him and his brothers. While life is not always easy for them, they were still happy for what they have, until his father was laid off. This event shaped the way Dave sees the world. He witnessed his father get consumed by anger and resentment towards the system. He would often hear his father complain how the rich runs the government and that the third-class citizens like them doesn't have a place in this world. Though his father got another job eventually, Dave continued to hear his father's advice of, don't trust anyone. Everybody wants something from you. Always put yourself first. He began to see the world through his father's eyes, even though his mother always reminded him to be grateful for what they have. This fueled the fire in him to study and work hard, so he and his family can get a better life. Years of hard work have paid off, and he became a real estate agent. He knew that this was his ticket to rise to the top of the system. He kept in mind all the advice his father gave him to all the deals he made. He always went for the deals where he could get the most money. He sweet-talked his ways to his clients to convince them to buy an expensive house, even though it doesn't fit to their needs. He even spread rumors about his colleagues so new clients will always come to him. After just 2 years, he made the most money from any other agents in the company. This is when things started turning sour for Dave. Bad reviews started to come in because clients started to find problems in the house and Dave refused to answer their calls. It was also discovered that he was the one spreading rumors about his colleagues. Eventually, his sales decreased and his performance declined. He was fired and he became the same person who his father was when he got laid off his job, angry and resentful. Let's then explore Mike's story. Mike grew up in the same conditions as Dave. Low income, decent family surviving on basic needs. Mike's father also got laid off his job and he would, just like Dave's father, complain about the system as well. However, it is not his father's words that got to Mike. It was his mother's reminders on the importance of gratitude in one's life. He saw life in abundance and was inspired to succeed and work himself from the bottom up. He also became a real estate agent, but he did something different from Dave. He approached his work with a mindset to serve his clients in the best way he could. He would spend time researching for the best home that caters to the needs of his clients. He would go above and beyond to create a deal that satisfies the client, the seller, and him. He befriended most of his colleagues at work, often helping each other out on things they can improve on. After 2 years, he made decent money as a real estate agent. But because of the great service he provided to his previous clients, he began to get calls from referrals. He also improved his presentations and found other resources with the help of his colleagues. He became a very well-known agent in his city that he got offered to be a partner in his firm. Dave is an example of a win-lose approach in life. This is usually developed from having a scarcity mindset, just like how he was influenced by the point of view of his father. He learned to operate in a way that in order to gain something, one has to lose. Life became a competition for him that he never really thought of the other person. He only thought of what he could gain. Eventually, this win-lose approach only led to a lose-lose situation. In order to have a more effective life, one has to develop a sense of interdependence, which is your ability to work with other people. The habit of think win-win is a must to develop this interdependence. This was showcased in the story of Mike, who had a much more different outcome than Dave. His mindset was developed from the teachings of his mother about the importance of gratitude. He lived his life with an abundance mentality, knowing that there is always enough for everyone in this world. Even though they don't have a lot of things, he knew that he could work for it. He learned how to work with other people to achieve a common goal. His abundance mentality has created opportunities for him to achieve his goals while helping others to achieve theirs. So, how do we develop this abundance mentality? The answer lies in Mike's childhood influence, his mother. Because of her guidance to Mike to always find gratitude in the little things in life, he developed a sense of appreciation for everything he had. He focused on what he had and made the best out of it, instead of looking at the world with a victim mindset. The importance of gratitude has always been magnified by other successful people, such as Tony Robbins and Gary Vaynerchuk. There are a lot of ways to practice gratitude, but the way I do it is by writing down 3 things I am grateful for every day in the morning. This simple exercise has developed my sense of appreciation even on little things. At first, it would probably be very easy to write down things you are grateful for, like your home, family, friends, and even your life. But at some point, you will have to really think and have to write down simple things, such as the ability to walk, the transit system you have, and even the pen you can use at work. Being grateful every day, even on the simple things, can create a shift in your perspective and develop your abundance mentality. You will then start to see that there is enough for everyone in this world, and in turn, you can work with other people in the most effective way possible, with a win-win mentality. What do you think about the story-based approach I did for this video? What do you think about the new animation style I used? Let me know in the comments below if you prefer the whiteboard animation style or this kind of motion graphics. If you want to check the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Steven Covey, you can find it in the description below. This channel is designed to give you informative self-development ideas from books and successful people, as well as actionable tips. It would really be awesome if you would consider subscribing. Once again, this is Dare to Be Better, and thank you for watching.